So, hello everyone. Uh, Another video on the series of basics of economics. So, this is the session 4. We had 3 sessions already. Those were very interesting and we learned a lot. Today's session is about why trade makes civilizations possible, the secret behind modern civilization. Look around you. Your phone contains chips designed in one country, minerals mined in another, parts manufactured elsewhere, software written by programmers across the world. Yet, somehow it all comes together. How? The answer is specialization and this is one of the greatest discoveries in economics. Imagine living alone. Imagine you're alone on an island. You must grow food, build shelter, make clothes, create tools, fetch water, protect yourself. You have to do all this in an island by yourself to protect and survive in that island. But after doing all of this, can you really survive? Probably. Can you live comfortably? Not really. And why? Because one person cannot become an expert at everything. That's why we need trades between different persons, between different organizations, and everything. The power of specialization, power of specialization. One person is specializing in something, and somebody else is into another thing. So they trade their specialties. Suppose there are 5 people. One is excellent at fishing, another in farming, another in building houses, another in making tools, another in collecting water. Instead of everyone doing everything, each person focuses on one task. This is called specialization. Focusing on a specific activity and becoming very good at it. What happens? Each person becomes faster. If somebody does one thing and he does that thing every day and with all his heart, then he becomes faster in that, he becomes more skilled and more productive. The group produces much more than before. This is the first secret of prosperity that you do all of these things and everybody is average at everything, everybody does everything, and everybody is average at everything, then there is no prosperity. But there should be people specialized in one thing, then that one thing grows, that one thing develops, and 10 people are good at 10 things, then 10 things develop, and that's how everything develops. Adam Smith's famous example. Let's see Adam Smith. Adam Smith. Adam Smith. Scottish economist and philosopher. Adam Smith. What is Adam Smith more famous for? He is the father of economics and the founding figure of modern capitalism. The modern capitalism. Father of economics, Adam Smith. The economist Adam Smith noticed something remarkable in 1700s. He studied a bean factory. One worker making beans alone could produce only a few beans per day. But when workers specialized, one cut the wire, one served it, one attached the head, one packaged it, then production exploded. The factory produced thousands of beans. This becomes one of the foundations of modern economics. Because somebody packaging it does it faster. Because he does that all the time. He knows all the ifs and buts and everything about that. Productivity, the real source of wealth. Many people think wealth comes from money. Economists think differently. Countries' wealth mainly comes from productivity. How much value people can produce in a given time. How much value people can produce in a given time. If a worker can produce 10 units per day and another worker can produce 100 units per day, the second worker is more productive. Higher productivity usually means higher wages, higher living standards, and richer society. Now, why trade happens? Now, imagine you can produce 10 fish per day. Your friend can produce 10 coconuts per day. Instead of doing both jobs poorly, let's say you want to do fish and coconut both, why don't you just trade? Because if you try to do both of that, you might end up producing 4 fish and 4 coconuts. Then it's total 8 things. But now both of you are doing 20 things. Now you can trade fish with coconuts. Comparative advantage. This is one of the most beautiful ideas in economic comparative advantages. Suppose you are better at coding, better at cleaning than your friend. So will you do everything yourself? Surprisingly, no. Even if you are better at both tasks, it may still make sense to specialize. Why? Because your coding skills might be much more valuable, right? So you are good at coding and cleaning. So you do both of them. Now you have to think comparatively. Which one is going to give you more advantage, comparative advantage? So your coding skills might give you much more value. So focus on what you do relatively best and trade for the rest. So if you are good at cleaning and you don't get paid or you don't get satisfaction by cleaning the whole house, probably you can, if you want, you can do more of coding instead of giving time to cleaning and put a person to clean while you make money, more money than you spend for cleaning. So probably, maybe, but for satisfaction, you do cleaning probably. Comparative advantage. Focus on what you do relatively best and trade for the rest. This principle explains much of global trade. Why countries trade? Many people ask why doesn't every country make everything itself? Because specialization is more efficient. Example, Saudi Arabia exports oil, Japan exports advanced machinery, India exports IT and business services, Brazil exports agricultural products. Each focuses on strengths and traits. The story of a pencil. A famous economist once pointed out something amazing. No single person on earth knows how to make a simple pencil completely by themselves. No single person on earth knows it. A pencil requires wood, graphite, metal, paint, machinery, transportation. So a simple pencil needs all of this. Thousands of people contribute indirectly. Yet, no central planner coordinates every step. Markets, trades too. This was the incredible power of economic cooperation. Why globalization happened? As transportation improved, ships became cheaper, airplanes became faster, and communication becomes easier. Countries traded more. This process is called globalization because everyone is connected. The increasing connection of economies around the world benefits of globalization. So the transportation cost and the connection cost is less, so the products are becoming cheaper, more choices, faster innovation, technology support, greater specialization, higher productivity. Problems of globalization. Globalization also creates challenges. Examples: factory jobs moving abroad, supply chain disruptions, dependence on foreign countries, trade disputes. Economists still debate how to balance these effects. Because of globalization, these kind of new problems uh, are going to be bigger. Why no one can build an iPhone alone? No one can build a pencil alone. So, what is iPhone? You need advanced physics, semiconductor engineering, chemistry, software development, manufacturing expertise, and logistics. Impossible for one person. Modern civilization works because millions of specialists cooperate through trade. Specialization in your own life. This idea isn't only for countries, it applies to you too. A student who specializes in programming, medicine, engineering, design can develop valuable skills and trade them in the job market for income. Your future career is largely about developing specialized abilities. Why rich countries tend to specialize more? Poor economics often focus on basic activities. As economies develop, industries become more complex, workers become more specialized, productivity rises. This one reason developed countries can generate much more wealth. Now, philosophical insight. Human civilization is built on cooperation among strangers. Farmers, even every day you depend on farmers you never met for food, engineers you never met for everything, truck drivers you have never met. They have supplied you food and everything. Factory workers you have never met. Use things you use. Trade always allows billions of people to cooperate without personally knowing one another. This is one of humanity's greatest achievements. Trade. If I could idea of today's lesson, this was eye-opening, and at least we thought for some moments. We have given some moments to think about how trades happen and how this has made our life easier. So let's see the key concepts: specialization, specific tasks, productivity. Brings long-term prosperity. Trade benefits both sides. Voluntary exchange, win-win situation. Comparative advantage. Focus on what you really do best and what can give you more value. Globalization connects economies. Modern prosperity depends heavily on global cooperation. I think this was a great session, the session number 5, session number 4. So, thank you for watching. We have 15 or 16 more lessons to go, and that is going to give us a brief understanding of basic economics. Then, probably we can dive deeper, but this is for session 4. Thank you.